So if you are seeing this video, that means that the next review you see will be brought to you by my amazing book club, EyeCU Reading and Social Network. We are a group of book-loving ladies, and we host a group over on Facebook called EyeCU Reading and Chatting. So that's where our reader friends and our author friends come together to just chop it up amongst each other. So if you are one or the other, or even both, make sure that you join our page today. But you don't have to go over there yet because you still need to watch this review of She Got Soul by Asia.
Tell me the intro to your book review. Right.
Well, hey, y'all, hey. So today's review is going to be on my monthly book club read, which was She Got Soul by Asia. So this book is about millennial love. And y'all know me, I love me some old school stuff. So this was a little different for me, but I liked it. I liked it a lot, actually. So we have our two main characters, because the book is primarily written from a multi-perspective point of view. So you've got your female character, who is Zola. Yep. We've got Zola, and then we have our male character, who is Khalil. So Zola is a podcast host, and she works for a marketing company. And then we also have Khalil, who is a rich software developer. Okay. So they both really young. He got a whole lot of money. Zola got a whole lot of funk. And for me, this book was a story of right place, right time. You had these two people who decided pretty much at the same time in their lives that they wanted to find love. And then boom, they end up right there in the midst of each other. And so, yeah, they end up falling in love. And I mean, falling hard, baby, like 2 months in. And it was like, oh, I love you. He the one, she the one. Don't you be talking about my girl's ass. It was like 2 months in, and he knew what it was, and she did too. The book moved at a very appropriate pace to me. One of the things that I found very intriguing was that it wasn't full of chaos and dysfunction. It was just a really sweet love story. And it was about young people, because I be feeling like with a lot of younger couples in our books, they just be all over the place. They have all of the drama. And maybe that be the ones that I end up reading, because I do kind of like my drama. Y'all know I told y'all this before. I like drama. But this one just allowed for the reader to be calm and satisfied with what this story was, because it was very realistic. I mean, at the end of the day, there are tons of millennials, male and female, who are looking for love, and they don't have 15 baby mamas or 15 baby daddies. They have good jobs, they're educated, they're smart, they have good relationships with their family members, with their friends. They got a little something that might be with them, but overall, they're unproblematic, and they're just single. And eventually, they just don't want to be anymore. I'm back, and I know things look a little different, but whew, child, that lighting over there just wasn't a good look. Okay, but anywho, back to the story. So I want to talk about some of my takeaways from this book. One of them being that this is going to make for a really good book discussion with a group, because even throughout the reading, she has questions that she's asking that definitely you could take back to a group and be like, hey, y'all want to talk about this question that she asked in the book? So I really did love that aspect of it. Then there's also a journaling component of the book that was pretty dope. She's constantly writing in her journal about her initial desire to just be happily single, because I want to say that was pretty much what her podcast was about. And then as the book goes along, and even her journal entry, she's really starting to come to the place where she's like, man, you know what? I think I do actually want me a boo. And so there it was. She ended up with her little boo. And I loved a part of the story where she pretty much decided that she was not going to be that woman that gave a man a hard time and played hard to get. Like, she was going to allow herself to be open to it. And I thought it was really great to have the author write in that this woman had to make a conscious decision to do that. Y'all made it this far into my video? Have y'all subscribed? Did y'all like this video? Have y'all hit the notification bell? I'm hoping so, because you know, I appreciate stuff like that. Another takeaway from the story for me was the whole idea of money not mattering. Okay, and I thought about it and I said, I'm sure that there are women who definitely feel like Zola felt when it came to dating men who were in certain tax brackets, okay? But I think she was just kind of like fake to herself, because it didn't take long for her to change her mind. I mean, first of all, sis got in the car with a dude and didn't know where she was going. And you're not going to convince me that she didn't do it because he had a nice car. How you going to say, well, I GPS my girlfriend and told her where I was going to be at, so if something happened, she could find the body? Like, what? What? No. If he was driving the Sunfire, you would not have gotten in that car with him. You would have been like, I'll follow you. Where are we going? Okay? Then, of course, when she went to his house for the first time, she like, oh, well, I guess, you know, having money ain't so bad. I could get used to this. I'm like, well, damn. Two pages ago, you ain't want no man with no money. Nah, you trying to have power sex scenes in the big old windows and stuff. And this man with this money, he's taking you to these places that you want to go. Because, I mean, since you've been trying to go to Bali for a minute and, oop, lo and behold, you got this man with this bread and now here you are going to Bali, which, just know that they took a trip to Bali. There might have been slight spoilers. Yeah, they might have been slightly, like a little bit of a spoiler. Sorry. I'm really curious to ask the author if she interviewed men for this book at all, because the author is a woman, but like I mentioned before, she wrote from two different perspectives, one a male and one a female, and she really got down into the root of some things with men and how they think and how they feel as well. And so I was just kind of wondering, like, did she ask men specifically about their input, or was this just, you know, something that she happened upon because maybe she got brothers or, you know, something like that? I don't know. But she did a really great job of switching up the story for us based off of who was telling it. And for her to be a female and writing from a male perspective for half of the book, I thought it was impressive. I don't know how I forgot to mention this before, but they have a lot of sex in this book. It was like, once they established that they was about to be a couple without a title, really, because you know how millennials do. They be doing what they doing, but they don't really put no title on nothing until 6 months down the line when they ain't got their feelings all caught up in some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they was having a lot of sex. let me tell y'all about this one part when they was getting all hot and heavy and everything. And I promise I'm not gonna give y'all like no specific details or nothing like that. But it just made me realize that I might be a little weird, okay? Because I'm reading this scene and, you know, they talking about how passionate they were getting with each other. And he all kissing on her neck and he started licking on her ear and the back of her earring and all of this. And all I could think about was, like, earrings don't seem like nothing that tastes good. The back of an ear don't really seem like nothing that would taste good. Like, and depending on the time of day, like I might have been and sweated some and maybe some of my hair greased and caked back there. And I just be feeling like it might not smell that good back there behind my ear. I don't know. Is it me? Is that a me thing? It's probably a me thing. Because people probably nibble on ears all the time. But I tell you what, ain't nobody got a nibble on my ear. Because I just be feeling like, hold on, wait a second. Let me go get my washcloth and make sure that it's completely and totally fresh. And I don't care what you say. You cannot guarantee that the back of your ear is just April fresh and clean all the time. I'm pretty sure it's just me though. So, yeah. Let me see. Because I don't know. No. And we have come to the final portion of this review where I tell you my final thoughts on the book. So, I liked it. I did. It was very real to me. I could see myself. I could hear some of the conversations that me and my girlfriends have. And I was really glad that even though I didn't speak too much on the perspective of the men that were or was presented in the book, it was still there. And it was just as heavy as that from Zola. Like, Khalil really had a great storyline too. I should have talked more about what he was going through. But maybe because I just resonated more with Zola because she's a woman, that's why majority of this review was from her perspective. This book got 4. Oh! I don't know if y'all saw this nail that is super broke, but let me use my other hand. 4 acrylic nails. This book got 4 acrylic nails from me. Thanks for tuning in to my review of She Got Soul by Asia. I'm Tam. I'm telling tales. Read a book. Read a book. Read a book.